Alright, CSS battle time, and we have a target. This looks fun. Okay, I'll put in the description how well I do. Save you time if I end up blowing this and making it awful. My plan for this, I think I'm gonna try to do a pure gradient solution, one background. I really think that's all we need. So obviously radial gradient for the circles, the target shape, and oh man, a double border would work. No, a double border wouldn't work. Um, but a radial gradient with a border could work too. And then a conic gradient for this cross section. I'm going to try to do gradients. The only issue is sometimes with big circles, it doesn't take the gradient. It's like not high enough, refined enough of a circle. So that would be the only issue. So let's use the and because I think we only need the HTML property, and I might actually change this over to the body and get rid of the style tag. I might try to chase that if I do this quickly enough. Ooh, speaking of quickly enough, I'm gonna set a timer. I cannot be doing 36 minutes on this again. I got carried away last night. All right, so let's start with a radial gradient because that needs to be on the bottom. We're gonna do 1Q like always. We are gonna go white. We can shorten that because of the way it is. Let's say 50. And then we are going to do the blue. 0. Let's see, that's not quite big enough. Let's jump it up right here. There we go. And then the blue's gonna go to, let's see, 140. Yeah, that's what I thought, 100 pixels. And then we are going to go back to white to do 0, 120. And then we are gonna have to do a last one at blue. And that should fill us in the rest of the way. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think this will work. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Cool, let's add in our conic gradient now. And spell it properly. I wonder if that was my problem yesterday. I thought I checked spelling, but it was just all bad. Okay, so what we're going to want is conic gradient starts at 0 degrees and then rotates around unless we specify differently. So my 0 degree mark, I'm going to want it to be all blue to 75%. So we're going to use blue as our start. 75%. And then we're going to go white for the rest of the way. And what we can get is something that's not on top. Okay. Oh, I don't even want it to be on top. Okay, I want not white. What am I thinking? I want transparent. And then we still need to move it up to the first gradient so that it renders on top of our radial gradient. I always get that backwards. Consistently. It's like crazy how consistent it is. Okay, let's add an extra 0. There we go. And what we need is to shift the position. Let's write in a no repeat so I can just work on 1/4 of it. And let's see, the position is going to be 50% by 50%. 55. That's not moving it. Okay. 150 pixels. Ooh, that jumped it way down. Let's look at this. There we go. Too far down. Let's bring it back up. 30. 20. Where? Oh, that's moving it left and right. That's what it's doing. Okay. But I might only need this. I think I do because it's in the middle. 190. Do I need 200? So I do want 50%, but 50%, I wonder if 50 VW, 50 VW. That should work. Okay. So then if we size it properly, no, that's not right. I'm expecting 3/4 of a blue square, not 1/4. I know why. I know why it's doing that. Where's my positioning? Oh, right here. Okay. There we go. I was way too far. It moved it out of the center by 150 pixels, so the entire block on the screen was shoved down. So that was, yeah, okay, that's better. 0. What is happening here? It's that, oh, I needed to move negative. There we go. Let's move it over 20, 22, 21, something like that. And then probably the same. Yeah, same like that. Let's take the no repeat off and see how close I am to this working. I'm not because of the shape. Let's put in a slash and let's give it a size. If it is, let's say 150 pixels, which is, let's look at what we got. No. Now I'm confused. 250. Just trying to understand what's happening by changing the values. So at 80, I want it to repeat from this edge over to the middle, right? I think what I need to do is use the at rule here to move it around and then size it. I think that's what it is, because I need to, when I'm moving it inside the frame with just the background position, it affects the behavior of it. So I'm getting a repeating shape from, yeah, it's not, no good. All right, let's go back to this. Let's hit 0, 0 on this. Let's at, throw in a comma, negative 21 pixels by negative 21 pixels. And it's broken. That should be the right syntax. Okay, no, that's not the wrong syntax, clearly. Let's just do one value. 50%. Okay, all right, okay. So the at syntax is okay. I just need to change how I'm describing it. I need to move this over a little bit. 10%, right? Okay, it's too far. 20, 30, 40, 45, 44. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. 150 pixels. That's why negative 21 wasn't showing up. It was off the screen because we're describing the edge. Oh, this is a weird number of pixels, which is concerning. It's always concerning when it's a strange number. And it just leads to either half pixels or 99.5%. Okay, 150. Start right there. Too far. 40, 31, 28. Well, that looks pretty good. Let's just go with 178. Okay. Now when we size it, do I need 2 zeros? We'll see. 150 pixels. Okay, let's look at what we got. This seems... okay. And top and bottom. Oh, I know what I need. I need this one to be 200 by 150. Oh, that doesn't look good. All right. Okay. 100. Oh, there we go. There we go. I always mess this up. Not always, but it seems like consistently. Okay, there we go. There we go. 5, 26, 25, 24. Okay, let's just hit submit, see how far from 100% I am. There's some concerning spots on that diff, but might get away with it. We get away with it. Okay, let's clean up this horrendous mess of values. And then see if we can wrap it into a tidy single property bgColor. Alright, let's start dividing stuff by 16. See if that helps us. Use calculator, because I'm low tech like that. Alright, wait. 178 divided by 16. I have hope on this. Nope, 11.125. That doesn't work. 128 divided by... Yeah, that's 8M, which I like a lot. That's good. 174 might be good. 174 divided by 16. Nope, doesn't make it. 224. Yeah, that's 14M. 14M. Okay. 100 will be 25 VW. I'll take that. 120 is 30 VW. 60 pixels. That would be 5, 10, 15 VW. That doesn't help us any, but see, 60 is 1/5 of that's 1/5 of the height, so that's 20 VH. Also doesn't help. Could try it in Q. Also, what does line height equal? Line height. Let's see. You always gotta look stuff up, right? Is line height by default. Let's see. Good old ChatGPT. The font size of 16, so 19 to 20 pixels. Alright. 19 to 20 pixels means that 174. Let's see. So would this be 3LH? Let's try it. Nope. It's way too much. So it's too small, right? Yeah, it's too small compared to 60 pixels. I wonder, let's see, what does... Yeah, PC doesn't work either. I don't even know what PC is, actually. Let's just do Q. Like nature intended. Let's hit submit to make sure this all works. 99.9. Okay, let's jump it up to 65, see if that works. No, 63. Sometimes you can't get away with Q. Yep, alright. We're leaving it pixels because an extra character is better than that. Just don't like this 174 and 178. Alright, let's see. So 180 divided by 20 is 9, so 9LH does not work. 8, 9, 10 does not work. Yeah, that was 178. Alright. Actually, let's see what PC does. Not quite. Okay. 182Q. Let's see if this one will work. I'm only saving one character if this does work. 161. I need to look these up in between. I just never think about it until now. Alright, I'm not going to chase this one. Actually, we were pretty close with one of these, right? Yeah. Yeah, we were close, but no cigar. Yeah, there's my timer. Ah, can't have any fun. Alright. Okay. One last submit, and I'll take these final values and see if I can wrap it up. Okay, it's good. Into... I haven't done the... I haven't done it before. It's going to mean a lot of plus signs, I think, to make that work. Alright. Okay. So, what we have to do is say body. And it's an element. Oops. We're doing the open tag. And then we are going to say bgColor equals. And then, as long as we use plus signs for our spaces, it will be happy. So far, so good, I think. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. If you don't use the plus signs, you have to use quotes. And it's not there. Okay, space? No. Do I need this in quotes? Oops. Linting is not happy with that. Oh, I think I know what I need. Let's do an ending parentheses and that. Okay. It's red. Oh. I think I know what I did wrong. It's not white? Man, I've looked at these a few times. Does it need quotes now? This doesn't need quotes. You don't put quotes on the, Do I need style? Oh, I think that's why I'm doing this syntax wrong. Style, and then we do style equals bgColor. Nope. The linting looks better, but alright. Let's put in the quotes like we'd normally expect. Still nothing. I'm going off of memory here. Bet if we looked at some of the top solutions, we'd see what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to duplicate. But again, if you don't get the syntax right, you got nothing. So somewhere I got the syntax wrong. Okay, let's just go back to my last top solution. Let's clear up the extra characters. When it's just one, when the last character is your gradient, you can get rid of the last parentheses. It's the only time you can do it though. 144. That's excessive. I know there's going to be shorter, you know, because I bet something that involves even a decimal, like 9. No, if it is a decimal with the LH or PC or something, that's still going to be longer. But there's going to be shorter solutions. So, um, yeah, but it's fun. I like doing the all background one. Okay, you know what? I'm over time anyways, but let's see. Let's see. I bet there's some all gradient solutions here. Nope. Style, style, style. No, none there. Let's go back. Let's see if we can find one. That wasn't a gradient. That one wasn't either. Oh well. I don't think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, I get it. I'm not... Yeah, top solutions are locked for that day. Okay. That's what I get for not paying for it. Don't know. When it happens again, I need to look at the top solution and actually try to learn the syntax, because obviously I'm doing something wrong. Alright, 144. It's all good. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know how you tackled this. Yeah. Alright, catch you later. Bye.